The circle is complete. We begin by asking that you find your space for this journey. You may wish to begin by darkening the space. The darkening of the space is so that when you return from this journey, your senses will not be so abruptly challenged with bright light. When you journey and come back, you are super sensitive. Sounds sound louder, light seem brighter, and so on. So it is to lessen your discomfort that we suggest darkening the space. Each time you enter a space with your form, your body, there will be certain areas of that space or that room or those rooms where you feel that this is where you need to be for this journey. So when you are planning to journey, find where you want to position your form, your body, during the course of your travels. And when you have completed this quest, then it is time to make sure that you have not restricted your neck or your waist or your feet. We want these areas to be free and released. And find wherever you wish to be sitting, kneeling, lying down, or standing. Find what position your body wants to be in. It will tell you. Your mind does not have to figure this out. Your body will tell you how it wants to be. And once you find the perfect location, get comfortable in your position. Make sure that your body can breathe and begin to relax. As is true with all of this work, you are not confined. If at any point your body signals that it is uncomfortable, please respond to that by sitting up or adjusting yourself. Whatever you need to do to assist your form. You are not shutting yourself off in this travel. You are rather balancing and harmonizing yourself in the process. And as you find your comfortable space and you have made your form comfortable, begin by breathing. The breathing in and the breathing out. This is the way of energy. Energy expands and energy contracts. It is creative and absolutely free. These truths are true for you. You are the creator of your world and your life. You are the completer of the circle. And as you continue to breathe and become relaxed and comfortable, in order to assist in your comfort, we will direct some of your breathing. And so now allow your breathing to be rhythmic. Count as you inhale and hold briefly for a count or two, and then exhale slowly and fully through your nose. Then hold for a few counts. Then inhale. When you put your mind to something that your body does, in a sense you are suggesting balance and harmony of self. And as you breathe comfortably and relax deeply and fully, make sure your eyes are lowered and your arms and feet are not crossed. You want circulation to allow circulation to continue in your body. And now imagine that in the center of this space, you can begin to detect a tiny little green spot. This tiny little green spot is swirling round and round. And as you watch, you notice that it begins to get larger. Soon it is the size of a tennis ball, and you can see now that it is spinning. And you enjoy the sparkling of its greenness. The luminosity of it begins to expand, and you see that it is getting larger and beginning to fill the space. And soon you can feel it at the bottoms of your feet. And as you feel it in your feet, you can feel the tingling and the warmth and the nurturing as it touches gently your feet bottoms and then slowly begins to cover your feet, relaxing your feet entirely. And as this green mist that is expanding begins to move into your ankles, they too begin to relax. And the green mist, continuing to expand and fill the space, starts to move up your legs. You can feel the calves of your legs and shins relaxing. The green mist now moves up to your knees, and they too relax. All tension now is gone from your lower legs and feet, and the green mist continues to expand and moves to the upper part of your legs, the backs and the fronts, swirling, swirling, all tension gone. Your legs are relaxing. And the green mist continues to expand into your hips, and your hips are relaxed. The green mist continues to expand, and as it moves up your torso, you can feel each vertebrae in your back relaxing. One by one, your back is totally relaxing. And the front part of your torso is also relaxing. All the functions that are going on in your body are suddenly in great harmony and are completely relaxed. And the green mist continues to move up to your upper back and into your shoulders. You feel your shoulders relaxing, releasing. The green mist travels down your arms to your elbows, into your forearms and into your wrist and your hands. And the green mist is entirely covering your body and continues to expand into your neck, swirling and relaxing. All tension gone from your neck. And it moves into your jaw, and your jaw relaxes. All tension is gone from around your mouth, your eyes. Your forehead relaxes. The top of your head relaxes. And as you take a deep breath, the green mist goes down inside you. As it moves down inside you, all is relaxed and glowing beautifully, just like the green mist, sparkling and relaxed from the inside of you, all the way down to your toes, up to your head. You are completely immersed in the green mist, and your body is safe. Your body is secure. Your body is being healed. Great health is coming to you as you rest and relax in the green mist. And now, with your mind's eye, go to sanctuary. You find yourself in a beautiful place with all the elements and all the things that you love and appreciate so very much. If you love the ocean, there is water and an ocean. If you love the mountains, you can see and smell the freshness of the mountains. If you enjoy structures, you can see beautiful, magnificent structures, all just for you. And as you find yourself in this beautiful sanctuary place, you know that in this place and from this place, you may travel and be perfectly safe. You may do and be whatever you wish, for this is truly of you. And now you make your way around Sanctuary to a beautiful door and a beautiful doorway. It may be made of beautiful crystal or the finest polished wood you can imagine. Or perhaps it is metallic. Or perhaps it is liquid or air. Whatever it is, you are at the doorway, and only you have the magic for opening the door. And as the magic of your knowing is coming present for you, the doorway opens and welcomes you, and you step inside. Inside this beautiful space, look at all the familiar and wonderful things that are here just for you. The beautiful plants or animals that are a part of your loving world, you find them here. You can listen for waterfalls if you love them. You can smell the fragrance of all the beautiful flowers that are your favorites. For in this space, there is you. And as you continue walking through this building, this place, this wonderful space, you notice a room down the hall ahead of you. And as you begin to walk down this hallway, you notice that there is a light shimmering in the ceiling above, or the sky above. And this light that is shimmering is just enough for you to make your way down this hallway. And perhaps it curves a bit here and curves back the other way. And you notice as you continue to walk down this hallway, the beauty of the curves and the feeling of the walls as you run your hands along them. Wonderful, comforting, and relaxing. And soon you're at the end of the hallway and the room you are to enter. And when you're ready, and if you want to, find a way to open the door and have the doorway open. And once it is open, step inside. And now you are in a different space. If it is dark, you may wish to have a light appear. If you want to have a light appear, direct it as if moving your hand or summoning it with your thought. If there's too much light, you may want to dim the light by thinking of it or motioning for it. And when the lighting is just right, so that you can see what you want to see, begin to walk down the beautiful pathway that seems to be made just for you. And notice the cobblestones. Notice the structure and the texture of this wonderful pathway. Perhaps in places it is rough and loosely packed. Perhaps in other places it is tightly and firmly packed. Or perhaps it's carved and laid as if by fine craftsmen. And as you continue down this pathway, look around you. Notice that in this space there is light and dark all at the same time. There are plants, there is water, there is desert, there is sand. It is as if as soon as you think of it, it's there, a part of the journey. And as you continue down this pathway, you look up ahead and you notice that the pathway goes into a valley, as if it is hidden or perhaps embraced by two very strong and powerful mountains. And from the valley below, you can hear water like a beautiful babbling brook. And you can smell the wonderful outdoors smell. And as you step off this pathway and make your way through nature, you are moving amongst grasses that are beautiful and soft like velvet. And you can feel them touching your skin like fingers massaging your legs. And you can still hear the babbling brook as you make your way into the valley. And when you come to the middle of this valley floor, lie down on your back, still listening to the babbling brook, and look around you at the strong, powerful mountains. Hear their calls as if they can speak to you. First, the mountain on one side. Listen to the message of its words. And then the mountain on the other side begins to speak. And what you are hearing may not sound like words, but you are feeling. And notice that they are beginning to tell you of the babbling brook. How at one time the babbling brook used to come from the mountains. Then one time, as far back as they can remember, the babbling brook started coming from the center of the valley. It seemed strange to many of the creatures that came there that the brook would suddenly come from the center of the valley, and yet the wisdom of the mountains would say to the crows, for example, who would come by questioning where the brook came from, the mountains would say, "Crow friend, it is coming from Earth Mother. Whether it comes from high atop the mountains, or flows down, or comes up from the fiery furnace belly of Earth Mother, it is still the same. It is still the same water. It is still for you." And soon the plants and all the animals learn to know this too of the babbling brook. And as you're lying there listening to the babbling brook, notice that it is beginning to answer your questions about it. Listen. And now take a moment to thank the babbling brook and the mountains for telling you of themselves. And then turn and continue on your journey. As you leave the valley between the mountains, you notice up ahead a stand of trees, the most beautiful stand of trees that you can ever remember seeing. And you make your way towards this beautiful stand of trees. They seem to be a small gathering. And you ask them to tell you of themselves, and you begin to listen to what they have to say. And there's stories of roots that extend through eternity, and arms and leaves that lift up to the highest parts of the heaven. And as you look at these beautiful trees, you know that they have a wonderful story to tell. And as you listen, you can feel their roots and their leaves as they make a wonderful, wonderful circle in the earth and the sky. And you begin to tell the trees the story of the babbling brook. And the trees say to you, "Yes, we know of the brook, and we know its circle is complete too. And you are knowing this also." And as you thank the stand of trees and begin to move on, you notice ahead of you is a person. And while perhaps you can't make out the features from this distance, as you get closer and closer, you notice this person. You can tell who it is. And the person says to you that your question will be answered. Now is the time for you to ask. Now is the time to listen for the answer. And as you have completed, the person comes over to you and takes a hold of your shoulders, and you stand face to face and nose to nose. And as you begin a long, long inhale, the person comes up and fills you inside. And you at the same time can feel yourself being pulled into the inhale of this person. And as you begin to stretch and fill out the body of this one you have met, you turn with these new eyes and see your body standing opposite you, filled with the one whose body you are feeling. And you can see your feet begin to join, your hands and arms, the tops of your heads, and the circle is once more complete. And all the passageways through every tiny cell in the skin open so that you freely flow in and out. In and out. Your form is complete, and you are complete, and the circle is complete. And as you continue to walk along, you find a wonderful rock, shiny and beautiful. And you go over and you sit down or you lie down beside the rock, and you begin to gently stroke it with your hand. And as you stroke it gently, it begins to speak to you and tells you of itself. And you listen. And when you have heard the story of the rock, you find yourself part of the rock, and the rock part of you. And once again, the circle is complete. And as you continue to walk, you notice the beautiful path. Some parts of it rough and loosely laid, other parts intricately patterned as if by a magnificent craftsman. And as you step upon this beautiful pathway, you notice that the circle is complete. And you walk up the pathway, and with each step you take, and with each breath you breathe in, you realize that all of this is all of you. And up the pathway you continue to journey until you reach the passageway, the doorway, the portal. And when you step through, you decide to leave the portal open. The circle is complete. And as you move back through Sanctuary, noticing the beautiful things that are there, some special gifts to you from spirits, from dear friends and wise ones over much time, some beyond your memory. You find some things there, and as you touch them, great floods of stories come back into your mind. Great memories are awakened, and the circle is complete. And there is a part of this beautiful sanctuary space where hope and faith and love flow like beautiful showers. And if you want to, you may move into those places and turn those beautiful showers on and stand in their midst. Allow their beautiful energies of faith and hope and love to fill you up and flow over and through you. And the circle is complete. And making your way now to a beautiful area, a nice, cushiony, soft area. And sitting down for a moment and allowing all these completed circles to fill your being, and then setting them in motion. And as they begin to spin and produce the beautiful patterns and designs, the geometry of existence is being played right before your eyes. And you can see the colors and the shapes. And the circle is complete. And now, taking a deep breath and moving to the entryway of sanctuary, passing through the entryway, knowing that sanctuary is always there for you to return to, always there for you to journey, always there for you to be, and realizing that you have a beautiful, magnificent form in this space, in the green mist, in the healing energy of each other, and the circle is complete. And noticing that the green mist begins to recede now from the top of your head and down your face. Slowly it begins to move. As you exhale, it begins to move from inside you to outside you. And each time you breathe, more healing is imparted to you. Your face is now uncovered, and your neck. And the green mist slowly begins to move down past your shoulders, leaving your fingers, wrists, and arms. Moving now down your torso, down to your hips, and now past your legs and into your knees, down your shins and calves, into your ankles, and lingering just for a moment on your feet once more, and then returning to a tinier and tinier and tinier speck in this space. And you know that you can call upon the green mist whenever you wish, and it will be present. And now wiggling your fingers and wiggling your toes and returning to this space and this time. And the circle is complete.